Hey, what's up everyone? Thunderbob here, and I am starting day 2. I played just a couple of Countess runs off screen to get what I need for stealth. I also found maybe an okay base for my Leaf, and I do have the Tier and the Ral now, so I'll be able to do Leaf. Once I hit 19, I'm using this for the time being. Not the best base, but at least it's got +1 to Fireball. You really want either fireball or warmth, or maybe static or something that'll save you some points elsewhere. Like if that was 2 socket, that would totally be better. Yep. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm starting Act 2. I went and did like 5 Countess runs. I got my Mercenary. Got this off a random drop. I got this, which is really cool, off a random drop as well. That's definitely a nice little bump from melee, so I put it on my Mercenary. Yeah, nothing else really crazy. I'll probably put lore in that if I don't find a better base eventually. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I just created an open game. We'll see if anyone joins me, but I'm going to go ahead and start in the sewers. And I've got Fireball going. I got a little bit of static. I'm going to be getting teleport here in a couple levels, but 1 point in frozen armor, so I am doing all right. Fireball is much more entertaining to play with than Firebolt. These in there. I got that Prayer Merc for the life regeneration, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Life is good at the moment, though yesterday was kind of crappy.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Yesterday, started trying to play around 11:30 on the East Coast. Game went live at 11, and by 2 I was playing. I played for an hour, maybe close to 2, when the server went down for a restart, and then when it came back up I lost all my progress. So I started over from scratch. So I got to level 12 yesterday, and then basically lost all that progress, and then started a second time and got about the same place last night before I got too tired to keep going. I don't have all the time in the world. I took the day off to try to get a head start, and today as well. I have family. When my wife and daughter come home, I usually step away from the game. Games in general. Like, I usually play at night when my daughter's asleep, and only a couple nights a week. So, like, I probably have 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, depending on how many nights a week I want to, like, hang out with the wife.
I am overburdened.
Trying to grab some stuff. I got a buddy of mine who's going to be jumping on a little later. And just anything that he might use. I think he's deciding between a Sorceress and a Necro. Yeah.
I need mana.
And I should have Act 1 up already in case you skipped it. And I will probably do kind of a condensed run through each of the acts. Maybe I'll combine some of them. It depends on kind of how well this goes. And then I'm going to try to get the hell difficulty maybe this weekend if I can. That'd be the target. If the servers allow, I guess I should say.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Insight is going to be really nice when I can get it on that Mercenary. Sell for some gold. Pretty much anything that can spawn with plus the skills. Early game when you're trying to get scrounge, every single coin you can. it's a good idea to grab all those wands, staves, any of the class kind of items.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
And there's like so many good games that came out like all at once. Like I haven't had anything really to play that much. Like I went through Deathloop and I really enjoyed it, but I feel like for a long time there was nothing. And then like Deathloop, and there's a new expansion for the VR game Saints and Sinners, the Walking Dead game that I really enjoyed. I got a couple videos on the channel, and like I get offered, you know, game keys from developers to check out, and like all of a sudden, like within the last 24 hours, I had like 6 games. I'm like, oh man, that looks awesome. That looks cool. Like, why couldn't you give me these games a week ago while I was like I didn't have much to play, instead of, you know, everything at once? So I will have to probably pick a night and check out some of these games. I got a couple cool ones. There's one called Arborea, which is like a 3D action RPG, kind of like right up my alley. It looks pretty cool. There's a pretty cool shoot 'em up game. I love shoot 'em up games. There's an awesome looking like esoteric golf game. It kind of reminds me of What the Golf. The name's not coming to me right now, but I'll probably do a quick look at that as well. Should I go get I should probably go get the waypoint, because I might be running my buddy through some of this. See, what else? Oh, I didn't even notice I had someone join me. I think the chat might be broken again. Awesome. That was happening in the beta. You can see the alpha, but the alpha didn't have multiplayer. There we go. And the reason you throw up that teleport is just to save you a couple of seconds. Instead of running back, go sell, go take your tea.
There's nothing the right portion can't cure.
This guy. 3. Well, let's give me some free experience, because like these guys aren't too much of a problem now. But he must have like just skipped all of Act 1. At least the skeletons will absorb a little bit of the hits. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at level 16. Pardon me, I'm an idiot. Huh. Seeing I could make something for the Merc, but that Biggin's Bonnet's probably better.
Not enough mana.
Really need some FCR. I think I need 10 along with the stealth in my inventory to hit breakpoint. Look at this, I got 33, 35, and 26. I can get like 50% more gold already.
Not enough mana.
Keep keep misclicking. I don't know why. I'm getting old. And this does take me back 20 years. Like, if I think about playing that game, this is how I remember it looking, which is kind of crazy. Like, I realize how much they've upgraded everything. It's not too bad. And we're basically just dumping points into Fireball here until we get to 30. You want to save just a couple points so that you can put your points in to get Frozen Orb. But otherwise, it's about all I'm pumping. I'll get Teleport basically, so I need 2 points. I need the points to get down to here, both of these at 30. I'm not going to actually go to Meteor probably until later. I was thinking about it. It's probably better to save those points and just keep pumping Fireball, because the extra damage you get for Meteor to Fireball is not worth like the extra 3 points to get there, and I'm not really using Meteor right away. Once I get Frozen Orb, that's pretty much all I'm using in Nightmare. So then I max Frozen Orb, and by the time I get to 50 and that's maxed, then I go back to maxing Fireball, and then transition to Meteor and Fire Mastery and Firebolt. Need to look at the formula. There's a specific order to pump those to maximize, like if you're going to do Fireball or you're going to do Meteor. And I can't remember the exact formula, but there's a cheat sheet somewhere. Probably should have looked at that already. You know what it was? I was playing Deathloop literally up until this game came out. Like, I beat Deathloop at like... This game opened up at 11 a.m. on Thursday, and I beat Deathloop at like 11:05.
What a misguided monster.
If I remember, you don't even need the scroll, right?
Blessings to you.
Oh,
Gold or resist? That gold is kind of nice. It's definitely coming in quick. That's not too bad, like, for a starter druid, maybe. I'll just hold it in case I got a buddy who needs one. I think at the moment there's not a lot of cold stuff that's causing me issues.
good evening.
Let's just sell it. It's not worth it. $16. Should I grab stealth? Yeah, I'll come back for it. Lightning resist is really what you need in Act 2. So we are looking for the Stony Tomb. Actually, no, we're looking for the Dry Hills into the Halls of the Dead.
I need mana.
Charge Bolt is a great start as well. It's a good level skill.
Not enough mana.
I like having competent team members that actually contribute. That might be worth actually using for these lightning guys. Most of the gold you get is from selling certain items like staffs, wands, rings and amulets, things like that. Anything with plus skills ends up giving you a ton of gold. I'm totally like stealing every item. But it's funny is like these items in just a few levels are pretty worthless. Like, but at the moment it's like everything that drops is like, oh, gotta grab that, gotta grab that. Need a 4-socket shield, which I don't think you get until Monarchs in Hell difficulty, if I remember correctly. I used to have all of this, like, just memorized, but after having a kid and the lack of sleep and just, like... I've played Diablo for 20 years. The first 5 years was definitely the heaviest portion. Like, I played it night and day from release until like World of Warcraft came out, and even then I'd come back. Like, it never was uninstalled. Every time I got a new computer, like the first couple of games I installed were Diablo 2, like StarCraft. You know, it changed over time, but I think for a long time those were like my main games. And I'd play, you know, once a year at least I would start a new character and get all the way through Hell difficulty. And then I'd get bored again after, like, getting fairly well geared. Over the years I had, like, periods, like when the ladder came out, when Synergies came out. I definitely kind of hardcore got back into it briefly, and then I'd get back out of it. So I feel like I've got a good general knowledge and base knowledge, but there's definitely like things that I'm like, is that how it was? I think it was. I'm not Mr. Llama, I guess is what I'm saying. I've definitely, throughout the beta and the alpha, I played a whole lot, and I feel like, he found the dry hills. This dude knows what's going on. I definitely think my knowledge and like my memory has come back to a large part. But it's still not completely there. Like, I spent the last 5 years basically taking care of my daughter, like learning a new job at work. I feel like my head only has so much space in it. Like I've lost more than I like ever knew. If that makes sense. It's worth it though. Having a kid is awesome.
I need mana.
But it definitely you don't have the same amount of time like even just getting married, you know, it takes a lot of time and commitment, and like even when I was married I'd play games, you know, 3 days a week instead of 7 days a week. And then with a kid it's like, okay, I need to go to bed early enough that I am not a monster in the morning when my toddler is having a fit. I should go get stealth real quick. Can I get my leaf in 2 levels? Still. Every time I come in here, I just look for anything with 2 sockets. Blaze. Eh. Yeah. If I don't have anything better, I'll just use that. You can always get those runes again. Forgot my name for a minute. What's the Far Oasis? That run speed is like, it's where it's at. Overall, I'm like, that first couple hours was definitely rough. Whatever they did, spin up more servers, helped. But it's just like, they gotta know how popular this thing was. Like, they know how many people are pre-ordering. This is a digital-only game. It just kind of frustrates me sometimes, like, where companies cheap out on servers or infrastructure. Like, then again, you know, why spend an extra $100,000 on servers that will only be really used for a couple of hours, because you'll probably never see those numbers outside of that brief window again. It's like a numbers game, I'm sure, in the end, where it's like, okay, we can spend an extra 50 grand on AWS servers or whatever for release day, or we could not, and like, it'll be fine in 6 hours. And I feel like sometimes that pays off, and then like, remember World of Warcraft? That game came out and was basically unplayable for, not unplayable, but I remember like, you would loot and you'd just be like bent over and be unable to do anything for minutes at a time. I should probably not be just using those, but... I feel like it was like a week or two before WoW didn't have... Maybe longer than that. I gotta maybe look back. Some servers had queues in them where like, you want to play your game, well, you get home from work and you go and start the game, and then it says you're like 7,000th in queue to start. And then by the time you were going to bed, you probably were able to join the game. Yeah, it was awesome. And those are the days that people like loved Blizzard. That was Blizzard at its peak. So like, what we saw yesterday, if anything, was better than Blizzard standard bullshit. Not that I'm like, saying it's acceptable, but it's just par for the course for these companies. So let's see, I'll have stealth, I'll have leaf, lore. I need a soul rune for spirit. I need to look for a crystal sword. Pretty much any crystal sword. Take it to the quest giver, and you should get, I think, 4 sockets if memory serves me right. What else? Ancient Pledge, but if I'm using leaf, I probably won't use that. I feel like I'm making some progress. I'll probably be out of normal by lunchtime. It's about 11 a.m. on the East Coast on Friday right now. That kind of a late start. My daughter goes to school She loves it. She loves learning there, or else maybe I'd kept her home. But I had to take her in this morning. My wife was running a little late, and that extra FC arc was really good. Just hitting the next breakpoint. So I had to take my daughter in. I had to grab breakfast, run a couple errands. I didn't really start playing until like 10 this morning. I was hoping to start right away, but I've got until about 5 o'clock is when my wife will be home with the daughter. I don't know if they can see that. I don't think so. So I got maybe 7 hours to play, and then when the wife gets home, I will probably cook dinner. I'm a nice husband like that. Hang out with the wife and daughter, and then daughter gets to sleep around 8 or 9, and then I'll probably play for a couple hours this evening. Maybe my wife will play. I got side-by-side computers. I'll probably do a video showing off the office again at some point, but we both have desks that are like kind of his and hers. And she's really been back into Prison Architect lately for whatever reason. It's a fun game, but she got really deep in that rabbit hole. So maybe she'll play that while I'm playing, or maybe she'll go down and watch some TV. We got a 2-story house here. Master bedroom and living room and dining room and all that's downstairs. My office is a loft, a big loft actually, because I play VR. And my daughter's room's up here. But it's like separated enough that I can talk and do what I want without really
I need mana.
causing her, to wake up. Though she does that on her own most of the time.
Not enough mana.
I wish I could chat.
I am overburdened.
That's super annoying. Oh, damn it. Zucchini guy, whatever your name is. That's what I'm gonna call him. It's like Zechariah or Zediah, something like that. There's definitely like little things around the edges. The chat breaking, still annoying. I was working fine yesterday, but the game wasn't, and now chat's not working. You know what? I'd prefer. I'll take.
I can't carry anymore.
I'm supposed to have a delivery. I think it's just the I think it's just the garbage. I got one of those ring doorbell things so I can see whoever's there. It's just the garbage. My wife, she loves spoiling her daughter. And she saw these things that let you turn your slide. So he doesn't. That's annoying. It lets you turn your stairs, because we got a 2-story house, into a slide. Like, you put these, like, plastic panels or something on the stairs. And yeah, so she bought them kind of against my wishes. But that's another story. And they should be here today. I'm not that upset. Like, we're not hurting for money by any means. Maybe I'll hold on to these for some... I do, like, gold runs later. See if anyone sold an FCR. But yeah, it was like 250 bucks for these slide stair things, which I don't know. My daughter will love it, but at the same time, it seems like kind of a waste of money, and it's going to be annoying because she's never going to want to take them down, and then I'm going to come in the middle of the night and fall down the stairs or something. If I die from falling down the stairs, this is me saying I told you so, Desiree. So you're never going to watch this, so. Or Oasis. I gotta run. But I totally found it already. I forgot to grab my Merc. I'll go get the... Go there first. What else did she buy lately? She bought a Nugget, which is a really expensive kid's couch that you put together and make into a fort and stuff. It's kind of cool, but is it like $250 cool? I don't know. And then when the Steam Deck was announced, I'm like, I'm gonna buy a Steam Deck, and she's like, can I get one too? I'm like, you don't even play your PC anymore, and that's what got her back into playing Prison Architect. I think she just wanted to prove that, no, I do really still play my computer. Because I don't think she'd turned that thing on in like 6 months or a year. She got the... Another thing, I bought her a Nintendo Switch last year. Out of the blue. Being a nice husband. And then I got her Animal Crossing, which was a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. Because she played that game way too much. Throw this up. So she's been playing the Switch for like 6 months or a year, almost exclusively Animal Crossing.
Not enough mana.
And yeah, now she's like, no, I'll play the Steam Deck, and now she's playing Prison Architect and addicted to that. I don't even know how well that game would run on a deck, because like there's a lot of little buttons and toggles and stuff, like laying stuff on the game world. I'm actually buying, to some extent, the Steam Deck, because I want to try out Diablo 2 Resurrected on it, and some other games like that. Like, it'd be fun to be able to just chill out, like, in the evening when we're hanging out and maybe just watching TV or something.
I can't carry anymore.
That could be fun. My daughter's actually starting to get into video games. It's kind of fun watching her. I bought her Kingdom Hearts 3, which turns out to be a terrible kids game. There are so many cinematics and movies and mechanics and stuff. Like, I'd never played one. Like, I kind of knew that they were... I've seen, like, some of the videos trying to explain the story, and it seemed like this convoluted BS. And it totally is that times like 1,000. I have no idea what's going on, who all these characters are, what's a Xenoheart and a nobody and a... I don't know what's going on. I just skip the videos and then we go, and she wants to get to the frozen land. And she's going on... She's 4, close to 5-ish, a couple months here. And she can actually control the character and run around and kind of fight. In that game, it's mostly... It's pretty easy. It's like one button you can kind of attack with. Lost City.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
But I think Trials with the maggot layer was the far oasis. I think I passed. Well, I should probably get some waypoints, because what's going to happen is I'm going to go all the way down and then like start the way over. lost my buddies. They all left me.
I need mana.
What else? My daughter has really gotten into VR lately, like in a big way. She loves Vacation Simulator on the Quest. I don't even need the computer for it. So like, sometimes she'll ask to play that, and she doesn't even need help. Like pretty much, she knows how to move between areas. She knows how to like cook and like make stuff. It's pretty crazy. I might do a video on it. It's like these kids, they are so smart. Try to limit her time though, because you're really not at that age supposed to be doing VR. So like once a week, maybe she can play for 30 minutes or something. Yay! Teleport. Yay, 2 teleports before I'm out of mana. I get that +3 to warmth here in just a minute.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Teleport accelerates your game so much.
I need mana.
As long as you got mana. Or mana. There we go. Ah, the other guy's going for the... Nice, nice, beautiful. I love to see teamwork.
I can't.
See anything else she's been into?
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
Good timing. The guy like just left.
I can't carry anymore.
On skill charm, except it's impossible at this level, I'm pretty sure. Sweet timing. I did not want to have to deal with so that bullshit. Should just store these up for later, because I don't really need them at the moment, but like eventually I will start cubing them up. What is it, 3 in the cube I think makes you a full one? Am I remembering that right? Yeah, yeah, awesome. Beautiful. I got my claw upper buddy out there doing their thing, and I got my goddamn merc again. More level, and I can use
Good evening.
leaf. Let's just make sure there's no better bases in here.
I've been...
I don't even know if I'd have the gold for like a really nice one. Might be it. I'm gonna go ahead. It's Tier Rao. If I remember right. Yeah, probably. I got my cheat sheet at hand.
I sense strong magic within this space. Not enough mana.
I don't know what he's cleared already. Still looking for another FCR rank. Is that a tier? That's alright. If I can get the second set of runes for it, I'd like to make my buddy a stealth.
I need mana. I need mana.
So like my current plan, I'm gonna try to get this character through hell difficulty and start farming like probably meth, maybe some of the other 87 areas if I can.
I need mana.
Do some ball runs and whatnot, and then probably start a new character in the not too distant future. Like when I get a good base level of items, I want to make a trap assassin. It'd be nice to get Enigma. I don't know if, you know, that might be a month or two down the road, depending on the luck of the draw. Probably do some trading, like looking at drop rates and having to do like thousands of runs, like LK runs, and even that is really more for single player. I'll probably end up trading to some extent.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
There we go. She's clicky like I am.
Not enough mana.
I feel like I should quit this game before long, just because yesterday, you know, I played for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and lost all of that progress because I was like, I knew if I left the game it'd be difficult to get into another one, and then the server went down without any warning. Like, I read that some people actually got messages about it. I totally did not. Oh, that's not what I found. That was my tier and Ralph for my... It's not actually like a
I
bad
can't use this yet.
item to use on a low level.
Oh,
On to the Arcane Sanctuary. Just gonna start selling these small ones. So these, I barely have enough mana to need these big ones, except they take so long that it's like, if you have the small ones, you know, it could take you 15-20 seconds to fill up, and when you really need that mana, you need that mana. Let's go find stuff is like, it's doing pretty good, I gotta say so. Using the wrong side of my gear.
Not enough mana.
Where's that Raven Frost when you need it? You already? He's already in the Arcane Sanctuary. Let's see. That's my boy. You're my boy, Blue.
This place actually distorts reality. Fascinating. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I should probably be doing like tomb runs here after this just to get up to like 20 something, was it 25 U level?
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oops.
Not in town.
I thought he was going to town because he went to the wrong one.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
Seekers of the Lost. Right, it's a triangle. Let's see. Which is on the right side. There we go. Grab that waypoint. God damn it. I've been really bad about that lately. I did that on another character where I'm like, I completed the Arcane Sanctuary, and then I'm like, you know what, I never grabbed this stupid waypoint. So now I'm like double checking constantly.
I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
You level faster doing like runs with 8 people, but I have more fun just doing it legit and like actually murdering guys on my own in like player 1. I do wish you had the player command though in multiplayer, like you know, I probably couldn't do player 8 right now, but I could probably manage like player 3 and get, you know, better experience and drops. There we go, boys. Time for Leaf. It's +4 to Fireball, +3 to Warmth. The other stuff doesn't really matter because only hard points help my Fireball, but I'm up to 176. Almost 200 Fireball damage. And I got Teleport, and yep. Life is looking good.
Thanks.
I'm behind the wall. I'm stuck!
Not enough mana.
I like clicked the wrong button there.
I need mana.
Definitely need more lightning resist
Thanks.
to tank those guys. The density of enemies in the tombs is really nice for leveling up. god. There's a lot of fireballs coming. Nope. I've got an uneven number of points because my armor was 27 strength.
Not enough mana.
I feel like it's gonna be down another different way. That's what I was gonna say. Did they already clear out this way? I think they must have.
I need mana.
Yeah, so it must be over here. Whoa. Those pots were like... Have I never noticed that? Holy shit. I've not ever noticed. You can, like, move the pots while you walk through them. Mind blown.
Not enough mana.
Need some more mana potions here very, very shortly.
I need mana.
Thanks.
Not enough mana.
We're abandoned like a mofo.
I need mana. I can't.
Make a little bit of room.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
My last potion. Even seeing any mana potions drop. What the heezy? I gotta go get some potions. I'm like dead in the water without mana.
You are.
Good day.
Good day.
Get one of those big potions. We've like gone over this entire. It's gonna be like this last. Yep.
Not enough mana.
That's how it always is, isn't it? Don't hit me, bro. Ah! Ah.
I need mana. I need mana. I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Maybe we'll drop out of this game just to make sure I get saved as beating
Diablo
Act
and
2.
Bale have escaped me. Next
But that was
time,
Act 2!
vengeance.
That was a little smoother than Act 1. No problems, no disconnects, no resetting the whole game so far.
This is
Yeah. Garbage. It's not a bad little level item. And,
Not here.
blessings to you.
I didn't go to Kane, but I didn't.
Good day. You have done
See you,
very-
bro. Thanks for letting me into your harem. Kind of awkward.
Never. Yes.
Oops. It's the guy by the docks. I did that to bug get Duriel. Yeah, that's it. That's not a thing, at least not in that way. Just skip. I've seen them all already. Oh, look at that. Is that? It was! I never even noticed there's like a creature hanging on the wall there. It's all swaying now. It's pretty cool. I love their like reinterpretation of things. Oh, but they put some barrels there. Game ruined. The game was never quite this blurry. I feel like they've got like a bad implementation of the classic game. But yeah, done with Act 2. I think I will separate this into Act videos so that people aren't subjected to like a 3-hour long full play. You can watch what you want. So here is the end of Act 2, and I'm entering Act 3. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great day.